Hi, welcome everyone. We are solving maximum depth of an array tree. LeetCode question number 559. It's of easy difficulty, but it's somewhat different from the normal binary tree. So in the binary tree there will be only like two nodes, two children's, left and right, but then in an array tree there can be n children's to it. So the problem is to find the maximum depth of the tree. So in this example you can see the maximum depth is this. So 1 2 3, this is the maximum depth, so we need to return 3. Again, if you see this example, the maximum depth is 1 2 3 4 5, so we need to return 5 over there. So on the basis of input, which is an array, so we need to create a function which returns the maximum depth of the n array tree. So how I am dealing is I will write the recursive solution for it. What I'll do is the base condition will be if this is null, the root is null, then the maximum depth will be 0, right? If only one node is there, so maximum depth will be 1. How we will come to know that we reached to the end? So what we will do is we'll check if children's are empty. So if you see how the node is created is it is having value and it is having a list of node. Whenever the list of node, which is children's length is 0, means node is not having any children's. So that time we will be considering that this is the last node and we need to compute the maximum depth. Again, what we'll do is we'll check all the possible combination like 1 3 5, 1 3 6, 1 2, 1 4 5, and we'll just calculate like we will be picking the maximum depth from this. So again, let's start. I'm defining a variable called as max depth equal to 0. So I'm writing another function which will have depth as an input to it. So again, depth. Okay, if root is equal to null, return 0. As of now we can return max depth as well because it is also initialized to 0 only. So again, so over here, if root dot children dot length is equal to dot length, no, dot size, because since it is a list, is equals to 0, it means this is the last node, right? What we'll do is, so we'll not return integer, we'll return void. We'll just change the max depth based on our condition. So what we will do is, if root dot children dot size is equal to 0, then we'll check if max depth is greater than, depth plus 1 is greater than max depth. So max depth will be equal to depth plus 1. I'll just let you know like why we are doing the depth plus 1. Since in our function I will be passing 0, but over here the depth is 1, so it will be like 0 1 2 plus 1, so 3. Again, I'll be passing 0 0 1 2 3. Like that I have to add 1 since I am starting the function with the 0. We can start with 1 as well, but it will be better if we do with the 0, and we'll return. Again, what we will do, we'll just iterate with the all the combination for node equal to root dot children. So root dot children will return a list of the nodes. So we will be calling the max depth for all the children's. Recursively, we will be able to find the what is the maximum depth, since it will change the maximum depth if the depth plus 1 is greater than max depth. So again it will change. So recursively, if suppose 1 is there, so it is having 3 children, 3 2 1, we'll call 3 will call again 5 and 6, which are children. Again 1 will call second children 2 4. So this all the things will be done recursively. So again root depth plus 1. So again return max depth. Let's see whether it is getting executed or not. It might have some syntactical errors as well. Let's see. Yes, it is having. If depth plus 1 is greater than, oh my god, the max depth is having x. Okay, let's see. What happened? So depth, I am calling depth plus 1 root dot children root dot well not equal to null. No. I think this I missed. I have to call with the node. I mistakenly called with the root. Let's submit it. Let's submit it. What happened? If root is null, return max depth. Yeah, we didn't call this. Oh my god, this function we need to call so that it will update the max depth value. Let's submit. Yes, now it is getting accepted. Let's submit it. Yes, it is 100% faster and it uses like it's the best solution we can have. Thank you for listening.